What is up, my lads? My name is Alex Universe, and the road to WrestleMania 3 has officially begun. Last night was a halloo of a night at the Royal Rumble. And you gotta imagine DDP is very happy to see that a Raw superstar has won the Royal Rumble. There's yet to hear from what title Brandon Collins will be challenging for on the grandest stage in just a couple of months. What is up, Raymo? But who we are gonna hear from is the general manager, Diamond Dallas Page. He has a couple of things he wants to state based off of Elimination Chamber, which will be next Sunday, right here on the Alex Universe YouTube channel. But DDP, he's gonna come out here. He's gonna say a couple of words. Maybe talk about the Rumble a bit. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see what he has to say. But goodness, still hyped from last night. I mean, I made a fucking chart of the Rumble, how the Rumble went. Don't know why I keep having to bring that up, but I do, because it's something I shouldn't be doing. But here comes DDP, the Raw General Manager. Finn Balor and Bobby Roode battle Constable Baron Corbin and Alliance tonight on Raw, live at 8 p.m. Central on USA Network. Cool. What's up, Logan? Okay, here we go. Let's see what DDP has to say tonight. DDP, he is hyped as hell. Oh God, what is up, everyone here in Richmond? We are here tonight on our Raw after WrestleMania, at the Royal Rumble, and our road to WrestleMania has officially begun. Our first Raw stop before WrestleMania is going to be none other than the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and I have a couple of very special things. First off, we will be having a Universal Elimination Chamber. We're going to have two qualifying matches tonight. For that, we're going to be seeing, but another thing is, we're going to be seeing a Raw Women's Elimination Chamber match. Asuka will defend against 5 other women. We're going to see 2 qualifying matches for that. We are also going to see a Raw Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match between DIY and Power and Glory. But we're also going to see a match with very high stakes. It's going to be the Boss versus Frankie and Logan Hinton. If Logan Hinton and Frankie win, it will be a triple threat match at Elimination Chamber. But if the Boss can fight through and win that match, he will be added as the 4th man in the Universal Elimination Chamber. I know we have the Best in the World title to figure out. I'll figure that out before Elimination Chamber. And of course, the AEW title is obviously going to be TJ Ward fighting for it against Bruce Mitchell. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the matches that I have planned tonight. We're going to start things off with our first of 2 qualifying matches for the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber tonight. Enjoy your night, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. DDP put out all the... That was a lot of information. I'm trying to get in there. So we have an Elimination Chamber for the Universal title, Elimination Chamber for the Raw Women's title. We're going to see a giant handicap match between Boston Aces and Spades with a big stipulation on there. We got a lot going on. But like DDP said, we're going to start off with our first of 2 qualifying matches. It's going to be the Tim Dynamite, Crazy Steve, and the Cyborg in a triple threat match. The winner of this will be the first man to join Alex the Prankster. Oh yeah, I gotta go. What's up, Logan? What's up, J-Boy? What is up, everyone here? You do not have a match tonight, J-Boy. DDP gave you a night off due to your Rumble win. But we're gonna see the winner of this will join Alex the Prankster inside the Elimination Chamber. Tim Dynamite, of course, last night losing to Alex the Prankster. And what was quite the match. No one saw it because that's not how this game works, but I'm sure it was a good match, right? But that's not what matters right now. We're gonna see who is gonna do. Ken Tim. What's up, Isaiah? We're gonna, of course, the winner of this. Of course, Tim looking for one last opportunity at the Universal Championship. Yes, to go through quite the superstars. Okay, but no, they do not. As I thought I would save that another time. Here we go. We're gonna get this action started here in Richmond. I'm gonna do a lot of character work tonight. I mean, I know what title you're going for, J-Boy, as you told me. But I thought I would say that for another time. Alex, when is Wrestlmania? A couple months. Okie dokes, cool. Following triple threat contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Crazy Steve. What's up, Think One? We're gonna see Crazy Steve. He's making his way to the ring. When is Wrestlemania? It's in like 2 months now. I can't say the exact date. If my date is correct, it should be around August, maybe September. August, maybe early September. I'm not 100% sure. I'll give you more info on that when the time comes. But for now, that's not what we're concentrating on. We're concentrating on Elimination Chamber, Raw's final pay-per-view before the grandest stage in the mall. If we win the handicap match, I would not care if Frankie wins the belt at Elimination Chamber, as long as the belt is an aces and spades. Coca-Cola. So, you know how people were praising Brandon's amount of eliminations that Brandon had? I'm not going to get into that. But here we go. Crazy Steve. He's in the ring. He has a big opportunity tonight. We're going to see just if Crazy Steve can beat the odds of his opponents and get the win here. I mean, it'd be quite the win for Crazy Steve. Did pretty well in the Royal Rumble last night, lasting a good amount of time. Lasting a good amount of time. Did pretty well. But here we go. Here comes the former Universal Champion. Looking for one last opportunity at the gold. And his opponents first, Tim Dynamite. Tim Dynamite making his way to the ring. Last night had a bit of an upset, losing his final match. Alex, I don't know how I got number 30. Obviously, he made some negotiation with Ross Mack. I don't even know. But we're going to see, can Tim Dynamite get himself one last opportunity at that Universal Gold? I don't know. Let's see how he does. Elimination Chamber, though, 2 weeks from yesterday. 1 week from this Sunday will be the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. It's gonna be interesting. Now, I know I was thinking about a potential best in the world, but I realized that we don't really have the space for that. I thought a women's one would be a better idea, just because. I downloaded Ronald McDonald Communications and this Bobby Roode Glorious. Cool. Here he comes. And making his way to the ring, the Cyborg. The Cyborg making his way to the ring. very big opportunity for Cyborg. Never really had himself an opportunity for a world championship or any championship, really. So it's nice to see if he can get himself take advantage of the situation he is in and get himself a spot in the Elimination Chamber. And here we go, we got this triple threat match underway. Here we go, and look at Tim not wasting any time here, right into a tombstone. Alex, you were so close yesterday, but no cigar yesterday. It was a good teacher versus student match. How? How was that a teacher versus student match? At all. You know, look at this, the Bulldog to Crazy Steve at the Rumble. Yeah, I know, I don't get how that was a teacher versus student match. I don't understand that. Being down, gonna get him up to his feet. And down Tim, and laying out Crazy Steve, and now rolls him over, and look at this. Wheelbarrow neck breaker connecting. And oh no, the clothesline stuns him. Not even able to take him down, but here we go, has him with the Cobra Clutch laying out. And now Tim down. Tim though with the Luthez press beating down on Cyborg. Gonna get him up to his feet. Went for the kick and they're taking him down. Oh, look at this, locking in the Boston Crab onto Tim Dynamite, but Tim able to take down Cyborg. And hopping up onto the top rope. The big, oh, went for the reverse 450, but Tim, I guess, broke it up. I don't know what was going on there. And Crazy Steve with the Yokos in a cutter takes down Tim. And now gonna bounce off the ropes and a big knee drop to the Cyborg connecting. No, what's he gonna do here? Has him up into a torture rack, locked in onto Cyborg, but is Cyborg gonna submit? And look at him, he's just elbowing his way out of it. And up, oh, went for the cross body. And Crazy Steven, oh, shot to the back, and now look at this. And holding him back, and a big punch by Tim lays him out. And oh, caught Cyborg into the rolling cutter, connecting now, gonna take him to the outside. And Tim gonna hook the leg of Crazy Steve, only a 1 count, so gonna keep Crazy Steve's chances alive. Hopping on, oh. And now look at this. The big gut buster to Tim. He's gonna drag him now. And oh, look at this. And oh, the axe handle take down Crazy Steve. And gonna lift him up to his feet. And oh, the punch. Cool. No. I can't believe you stayed up 24/7 to play. Weren't you tired? What do you mean I stayed up 24/7 to play? What do you mean? That was a line. And a knee to the ribs. And oh, look at us grabbing the hand into a headbutt. Look at him in the forearm. Lays out the Cyborg. On your last upload. My last upload was not 24 hours. I did not say 24/7 play. When did I do that? You said I stayed up 24/7 to play. It said 23 hours. Yeah, 23 hours ago I put up the upload. Or the one before. You mean 23 hours ago when I put out the pay-per-view? 123 AEW. No, I don't know what you're talking about. And now 1-0 breaks it up. with a big move by Cyborg. No, you're on elapsed time. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see, it says 23 minutes. It says 23 minutes. Welcome back, Logan. Is Killer Kid in the qualifying match? As of now, no. As of now, he is not. In the loop, press gonna get him up. Big spear connects onto Cyborg. Crazy Steve making his way back into the ring. Getting him up. And the big stun gun takes down Tim. And now forearm punching at the ropes. Don't know what's up with that. And now Crazy Steve gonna hook the leg of Cyborg. 1, 2, it's gonna be hype. It is gonna be pretty hype. As of now. And the punch. And now Cyborg, Fireman's Carry, and the big gut buster. That's Crazy Steve. And Tim Dynamite again gonna make his way back into the ring. And a big clothesline to Cyborg. Look at that. And just tipping up. And he's gonna go for the pin. 1, 2, but Cyborg kicked out after 2. Now the kick to the back, gonna get him up to his feet. Spear again to the Cyborg now for a second time. So went for the kick. Turns him around into a German suplex. Takes Crazy Steve out of the mat, out of the ring. 1, 2, but again Cyborg able to kick out after 2. And the big drop kick to the back now. Oh, look at this. Dynamite sleeper. Locked in on Cyborg. Crazy Steve. No. And he taps out. Tim Dynamite is going to the Elimination Chamber. You can see went for the kick. And would slam him down. You can see that Fireman's Carry though. That big side slam. And Tim would hit not 1, but 2 big spears onto the Cyborg, you know. And you can see that big German taking Crazy Steve out of the picture. He would try to go for the pin off the second spear. But Cyborg somehow kicked out after 2. He would lock in the Dynamite sleeper, and there you go. Here's your winner, Tim Dynamite! And there you go. Tim is victorious here tonight. Of course, he will be joining Alex the Prankster and 4 other superstars to be determined within the next couple of weeks. But there you go. And up next, though, it's going to be our first Raw Women's Elimination Chamber qualifier. As there will be Naomi, a former Raw Women's Champion herself. Mandy Rose and Nikki Cross. Are those random? Are not the women? Yes, they are all. The men were random. Yes, they're all random. Every last one of them. Most of the, yes, all 4 men in the match were, or 3 men in that match were customs. Yes, but we're gonna see the first one to join Asuka inside the women's chamber. You ready? Okay. Here we go. We're gonna see who's gonna be the first woman in that to qualify for the women's chamber. There will be 2 matches. Can I put a custom in next? Can I put a custom next time? What do you mean, Raymond? Alex, can you change me cheer, not boo? I don't know. I think you already are, Joe. It was added. What match? This match? The men's match? This woman's qualifier match? You saying Killer Kid can only win if he's in a women's chamber match? If he's in a women's match? This match. Yes. So she... scheduled for one fall introducing first. My character, you gotta wait till the end of this show for me to put your character in. I'm not a heel. I'm not sure if you are in the game. I'm not sure. But Naomi, we're gonna see if she can pick up the win. Okay. And first my eyes. And her opponent first. Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose making her way to the ring. My eyes are hurting. My eyes are literally stinging. What is with this glitch that has to do with Bushwhacker look? That makes no sense. That's a stupid glitch. That's a non-existent glitch. Not funny. I don't get it. Men. Yeah. Okay. 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 There we go. A member of Sanity, representing Sanity in the women's division. And making her way to the ring, Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross making her way to the ring. She can definitely help get at least one title for Sanity. We'll have to see. Just in this matchup first. There we go. Here we go. See Nikki Cross, she is ready. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, let's do it. This matchup officially underway. And look at Mandy Cross. Now here we go. Luther's press. Going right. Going right down on Naomi. And now Nikki Cross with that's press to Mandy Rose. I'm gonna get her up to her feet now. Across the big Northern Light suplex. And Mandy Rose telling her to get to her feet. Getting her up. A big clothesline. Did what? You defended 30 men to win that yesterday. Who did you defend? Anyway, that makes no sense. The back of the head and a kick again, and Mandy Rose gonna take her down onto the middle rope. Look at her trying to choke her out. And a wheelbarrow stunner. Alex, you were right. This is all he's gonna talk about. I mean, I'm sure I would end up talking about it a lot, but I mean, I would try not to be obnoxious about it. I mean, I'm not saying J-Boy is, but I'm not gonna argue about this. He won. Good on him. Let's not argue about it, because it's gonna make me do something that I'm gonna regret and that nobody's gonna like about it. I'm sorry. I put maybe it was my mind in your chat. All the way to the bottom. Okay. But like I defeated 30 men to win. No, let me check. J-Boy, at the point you had came in, I believe you had defeated two other men. You literally defeated 2 other men. Yep. You literally, by the time you were in the match, there were only 2 men in that match. That being Nick Silva and Skull Crusher. So technically speaking, you beat 32 men. You have a match tonight. I don't believe you do, Andrew. Not tonight, you don't. Yeah, no, you don't. I'm sorry. You don't. So no, you did not defeat 30 men. You defeated 2 men. I know the whole thing is if you get past 30 other men, but I'm going off the technicality, and I have my paper, so if you guys have questions about the Rumble, ask away. Because I spent like an hour and a half making this paper. And I'm going to keep talking about it just as obnoxiously as J-Boy talks about winning the Rumble. And now Nikki Cross gets her up. And now the big Samoan driver into the pin to Naomi. 1, 2. It's out after. Sorry, I maybe put mine in it. Okay. Cool. And Nikki Cross, the fisherman's neck breaker, hooks the leg. Naomi is down. 1, 2, but Mandy Rose kicks out after 2. And now look at this, just gonna jam Mandy Rose face first into the mat. I see. Very interesting, Ahmad. Very interesting. And the Lutez press onto Nikki Cross. And Naomi gonna try to pin Mandy Rose now. Only a 1 count. Mandy Rose gonna get out of the way of the drop kick. Oh, and Naomi with the reversal. Yes! Right back. Enjoy the match. Superplex and hitting Naomi with the chair. Go right to the outside and oh, look at Nikki Cross. She's gonna join her. Yes. What's up, Ahmad? Very interesting. The fireman's carry into a stun gun. And oh, look at this. Octopus stretch locked in onto Nikki Cross, but is she gonna submit? Oh, look at this reverse as it trips her face first into the mat. Irish whips her in the corner. Nikki Cross though with the reversal, and oh my goodness, a drop kick. And now kicking at Nikki Cross in a big Bulldog connecting, and Nikki gonna roll back to the outside. Well, they have only one winning a title before Mania. Fascinating. That is correct. The springboard moonsault to Mandy Rose. That is correct, man. 100%. 1, 2. No, kicks out. Alex, I want to be a face again. Okay, be a sec. Drop kick gets out of the way of the drop kick, though. Mandy Rose, but Naomi DDT connecting. We're gonna go for the pin onto Mandy Rose. Is this gonna be it? 1, 2, 3, and Naomi is going to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. There you go, and she is gonna join Asuka. Gonna join Asuka, and for I have to compete in the Battle Royal again. That, more likely than not, is correct. But what's wrong with competing in the Battle Royal? I mean, there's a good reward. You get the hardcore title, and you get the minor title of your brand at the next paper. Well, you get a match for the minor title of your brand at the next pay-per-view. What's wrong with the Battle Royal? Actually a lot you can get out of that. Here's your winner, Naomi. There you go. Congratulations to Naomi on picking up the win. She will be joining Asuka and Ford, a woman in the Elimination Chamber for the Raw Women's title next Sunday, yeah. But up next, number 1 contenders match. Power and Glory go up against DIY. The winners will go on to fight D-Generation X at Wrestlmania, the grandest stage of them all. Or, no, at the Elimination Chamber. I don't know why I said the grandest stage of them all, because that's not. But okay, doke. I see. Here we go. Following tag team contest scheduled for one fall, introducing first Drew McIntyre and the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Power and Glory. Power and Glory making their way to the ring. They have a big opportunity that they feel that they deserve tonight, as they will be going up against DIY. They win this, they are going to Elimination Chamber, but we'll have to see which team can be victorious. I mean, look at them. Look more fierce than they ever have. And their opponents, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, hashtag DIY. And DIY, they went from rivaling each other to now being a tag team. They went after the number 1 contenders multiple times the past couple of weeks, but now they don't even need to go through them, as they are out of the title picture for now. Now they have to go up against Power and Glory if they want to get their hands on D-Generation X. We're going to see which team is going to be able to do just that. There we go. Also, I am preparing to have my first BLC show on 2K18. Cool. Here we go. Drew McIntyre, Johnny Gargano going to start things off. Color up, but only few superstars are on the BLC roster so far. Cool. Headlock takes him down into it. Keeps the headlock in though. Johnny Gargano gonna get to his feet now. The headlock onto Power and Glory. Look at this. Trying to wear down Drew McIntyre, not gonna go after the arm. And the STO takes him down. And when a gun stun connects onto McIntyre, they're gonna stomp onto him. What's Johnny Gargano thinking about here? Getting him up, and Drew McIntyre gonna go right after the arm of Johnny Gargano, but Gargano just gonna clap out his head. And a spinning kick now. Hopping over right into the rolling cutter, connecting now onto McIntyre, climbing up the top rope, and a big double foot stomp. Of course, Sheamus, he's a former Raw Tag Champion alongside Cesaro, as they were back in the, those two were a team very early on in AEW. Moved on to go through several different teams in the past through that. You can see, look at this. Oh, here we go, and the knee strike ends the guard to the back of the head, into the big Northern Light suplex. What a combination by DIY. Look at him, he's telling it. Look at this. And McIntyre gonna tag in Sheamus. I don't think Tommaso's gonna like that. Oh my goodness, what a shoulder block. And a big axe handle connecting. And a shoulder block again. They're gonna stomp right at the leg of Ciampa. Gets out of the way. And Tommaso, the Irish whip. That big knee strike takes him down. Gonna take him on, sitting him up now. Gonna get him up onto one knee. DIY. And Tommaso, close on that side. DIY doing a very good job in this match, as are Power and Glory. This is gonna be a tough match. Predict who's gonna win. Both want this opportunity, but who is gonna be able to capitalize? And look at Drew. Sheamus takes him onto the barricade. A big boot. Takes them, and now gonna send them again into the barricade. Look at this. Now setting him up onto the barricade again, and another big boot. Takes him down. Now he's just to jump on the outside, but Tommaso gonna send him right into those steel steps, stomping on the back. And look at Ciampa beating down on the Celtic count of 7. 9. DIY, they're gonna take it. And there you go, DIY and number 1 contenders. There you go. Wait a minute. You can see DIY, they are celebrating, but I'm hearing from DIY. That makes sense. And now look at this. I'm being told that this match will be restarted. And look at DIY, look at the confusion. This match will be restarted just because of the fact that we don't need number 1 contenders who don't deserve it to win by countout. You can see, look at this, and Drew McIntyre not wasting any time. This match is now being restarted. Look at McIntyre right into big vertical suplex into the ring. And getting him up. And you can see Sheamus sitting out. Feeling the effect from those steps, and a big roundhouse takes down McIntyre. They're gonna get him up. Drew McIntyre now gonna go after the arm of Gargano, turning him around into a Russian leg sweep. Gonna take him down now. And dragging him towards his corner. Gonna tag Sheamus now into the matchup. Sheamus gonna sit him up. Wait, me and Ross talk. And they're gonna toss him back. And rolling him over. Just gonna jam Gargano. The knee right into the mat. Look at this, and the big gut-wrench suplex to Johnny Gargano, connecting into the pin. Only a 1 count though. Gonna stomp onto the back now of Johnny Gargano, the big elbow drop. Gonna connect, but Gargano with a jawbreaker. Running Sheamus into the running forearm. And now gonna sit him up. And get Sheamus onto a one knee. And the punch into a DDT. Now on Sheamus. And gonna, what's the Johnny Gargano gonna do here? Now, went for a two-pick on Hilo, but Sheamus was able to get out of the way there. Down, Gargano rolls out of the way, and Sheamus just gonna Irish whip him into the corner, sending Gargano to the top rope. I do not know what Sheamus is thinking about here, but he's on the middle rope. Oh no, Sheamus, the avalanche rolling sets on the Gargano, could have killed the ribs. And look at Sheamus just showing off, and you can see Gargano needs to be in a bit of trouble. Sheamus gonna jam his leg into the mat now. The damaged arm, and now just brutally taking him down, gets him up. Went for the slam, but Johnny Gargano reverses it into an inverted DDT. And now gonna tag in Tommaso Ciampa. And Sheamus though turning him around quickly right into a backbreaker, connecting. And they get him up to his feet. Irish whipping Ciampa now into the corner. Tag. And now has him on the middle rope, and the axe handle now Ciampa. The big back suplex by Drew McIntyre. Hopping up onto the middle rope, but thinking about here, telling Tommaso to get up to his feet. Diving brain chop takes him down, and gonna get him now up. Gonna get him up now, went for the slam, but Ciampa reverses it, sending him face first into the mat now. Getting him up to his feet. And what a big boot. Drew McIntyre, these two teams again, very equally matched in different ways. Big disco, in many ways that cancel that. These two are powerhouses that just take down DIY with any move, really. But DIY, they have the speed advantage, they have the agility. And I mean, Drew McIntyre definitely has the agility, but overall as a team, you tag Sheamus, they seem very equal at different teams in different ways. And and a bit of a knee, and I think he hit the ribs. I'm gonna sit him, cranking at the neck now. And Sheamus. No. And a second Irish Fist backbreaker. And he's gonna go right for that trifecta. Onto Tommaso Ciampa now. And no, Sheamus looking to finish the job. He's looking to get them to win. Bro kick. Took the leg. One. Only a 1 count. What? Is there like a rope break? 1. No, that was purely a 1 count. I don't know what's up with that. And the big Hurricane Rana, that's just purely shocking. I mean, you kick out after a road kick. Sheamus' finishing move. Damn. Look at Ciampa firing up the crowd. But went for a kick. Enziguri takes down Sheamus. Now getting him up to his feet. And a big exploding axe handle. And the big, and a second time round, ducks down. And the big clothesline. Gonna send Sheamus into the corner. And now punch. Gonna hop up onto the middle rope, and the big clothesline again takes down Sheamus, and he's looking to finish him. Looking to finish off Sheamus, turning him around with the big, and back suplex into the face buster. What a move there. And again, gonna get Sheamus up to his feet. What's up, Nicholas? And a knee right to the ribs. Punched by Ciampa, and a drop kick gonna take him down. And look at Ciampa now just beating down on Sheamus with those blows. Gonna get him up to his feet. Big knee strike. And he's stopping down, gonna keep him from trying to get the tag. And he's gonna go right at the back of the arm. Getting him up to his feet now. Sheamus with the reversal. Uppercut takes him down. And oh, here we go. But again, Ciampa with the knee strike. And the inverted STO takes down Sheamus. And he's able to tag McIntyre back into the match now. And a big shoulder block to Ciampa. And a, oh my goodness, what was that? And a tags in Gargano. And an Enziguri takes down Drew McIntyre in the drop kick, not even allowing him. And Gargano is fired up. And he's gonna get Drew McIntyre up to his feet. Double axe handle. Second double axe handle. Here we go now. And the schoolboy into the roundhouse kick takes him into the corner. And Gargano is fired up in the big. And went for the slam. I think he might have been going for that lawn dart. But oh, inverted DDT by McIntyre. Gonna get Johnny Gargano up to his feet. And no, McIntyre was going for the headbutt, but Johnny Gargano reversed it with the fireman's carry. Reverses the forearm. Fireman's carry double. To a gut buster. To Gargano. Gonna get him up to his feet. Headbutt second time's the charm. And now the big elbow drop to the leg of Gargano. And gonna get him up to his feet. And oh, look at this. And what a belly-to-belly suplex by Drew McIntyre. Oh, and look at him. He's trying to crawl. He tags in Tommaso Ciampa. Big knee strike. And Ciampa is just simply looking to finish the match now. Oh, here we go. Gets McIntyre up with the lung blower. Takes him out. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, and McIntyre able to kick out after 2. He's upping at him. Gonna stomp on the Drew. He's trying to make sure he's out enough to do whatever he's looking for. Axe handle, but McIntyre gets out of the way. Lifts him up. And Ciampa, though, with the reversal. McIntyre keeps himself on his feet, though. And the big pile driver to Tommaso connecting. Oh, what's McIntyre thinking about now? Look at this. He's in the corner. Look at this. Kind of mocking Tommaso for what he did earlier in the match. And now beating down on Tommaso. Ciampa now. Gonna stomp onto the back. Now, what's Drew McIntyre thinking here? Welcome back, Logan. Ciampa gets out of the way. Forearm to the back now. Oh, and look at this. Is he gonna get the armbar locked in? And it is locked in now. But is Drew McIntyre gonna be able to power out of it? Or is he gonna have to submit? DIY seems to be the submission specialist of the tag team division. Ciampa looking to finish the job once and for all. I'm gonna get him up now into a second low blower, lung blower to Drew McIntyre. Gonna drag him away from the rope to prevent a rope break. The leg. 1, 2, and Sheamus breaks it up last second. Gonna get McIntyre up to his feet. Drew, though, reversal. Takes him in the corner, tag. And now look at it, they're gonna take him off the ropes now. It's launching Ciampa over. Oh my goodness, did you see how much air? How high Tommaso had went. And oh, he's gonna get him up now. Right into the white noise. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Throw, and now Tommaso again kicked out after 2. And now just a punch to the side of the head. Kick to the back. I'm gonna get Tommaso up to his feet now. And oh, look at this. Into the single hand, into a sit-out spine buster. What a move there by Sheamus. Oh, he's backing up, looking for another broad kick. What's up, McKellar? Broad kick for a second time. Last time he literally kicked out after 1, 2, 3. And Power and Glory are going to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view to go up against the Generation X. But can they get the titles? Can Sheamus and Drew McIntyre dethroned D-Generation X as the Raw Tag Team Champions. Here are your winners, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. The Generation Power and Glory. I accidentally called him D-Generation X there for a second. That's fine. There you go. Congratulations, Power and Glory, celebrating their victory tonight. Up next, though, it's gonna be the Universal Champion Alex the Prince. He said he's gonna be looking out throughout the qualifying matches. Who is going to be challenging him for his title at the pay-per-view, you know. Had some words for Tim Dynamite saying that he's already faced him several times and beaten him, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But tonight, he goes up against the former AEW champion, the man who will be fighting Bruce Mitchell in a rematch at Elimination Chamber. It's going to be TJ War. So this should be a very interesting matchup. I mean, Prankster definitely got to question whether he's actually able to, whether he's going to be able to go. I mean, he was in not one, but 2 matches last night, defending his title twice, once against Tim, and then right after with a Brock Lesnar cash-in, where Brock Lesnar cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. So we're going to see who's going to be able to win there. Here he comes. Following contest scheduled for 1 fall, introducing first. He is the Universal Champion, Alex the Prankster. Says he will be the best Universal Champion you can see. He said last time he was at Wrestlmania, he disappointed all of his fans by failing to cash in his briefcase and winning the WWE Championship. And now, almost 2 years later, he's walking around with the Universal Championship. Not necessarily the WWE title, but I think that's one of the next best things you could say. I'll be right back, though. Enjoy the match. I am back. And Alex Prankster gonna take TJ War in the corner to send him up to the top rope. Oh no, here we go. The big Hurricane Rana connecting. 1, 2, kicked out after 2. Look at Prankster in the corner. And the elbow now into the back of TJ Horn. Gonna get him up to his feet. Oh, lifts him up now into the Death Valley driver. Takes him down. And sitting him up. Gonna get TJ War onto one knee. But TJ War fights back with the punch. When he caught him, hooked the arms, lifts him up into the butterfly pile driver, connecting onto the Universal Champion, hooks the leg. Is that it though? 1, 2, oh, he kicked out after 2, and TJ War telling the referee that that was indeed a 3 count, but ref says otherwise, so can't really argue. Look at TJ, oh, Prankster with the dragon screw. And he's looking to finish off TJ War. Gets him up. Fireman's carry, lays him out. Oh, here we go. This is what he did to make Brock Lesnar tap out with, but his feet were too close to the ropes. And now he's gonna climb up the top rope now. And a big, oh, what a moonsault. 1, 2, no, and TJ War kicks out after 2 again. He's bouncing off the ropes now, gets out of the way of the axe handle, takes him down with the knee into the back, rolls him over. They're gonna hop up onto the apron, onto the middle rope, and oh, the big drop. I'm gonna drag Prankster away from the ropes, going for the pin. Again, 1, 2, kicked out again after 2, goodness. And now look at his clubbing forearms now, a Prankster. And he's gonna show off to the crowd now, look at us firing him up here. TJ War himself is fired up, he's gonna get him up, back up to his feet. Prankster though with the reversal, and now gonna send TJ War up to the top rope. What a match this has been. What a win this would be for TJ War. Take out the Universal Champion. Give him a big head start into his rematch against Bruce Mitchell next week. And oh, here we go. He's going to turn him around. What's up, Cordell? And then look at this. The big forearm again in the corner to Prankster. And TJ War, he is fired up in the forearm now. And continuing to go down onto Prankster. But he's going to elbow at TJ War. So here we go, crosses the arms, and Prankster though, fighting out of the DDT. I know he's gonna take him now. Vertical suplex transitioning into a stunner. Hooks the leg, but his foot again is under the ropes, causing the rope break. Kick to the back, and now look at Prankster gonna wipe some of that sweat off of him. They're firing up crowd now, trying to get him into this matchup. But Prankster though, he's gonna look to fit that final blow to take out TJ War. Here we go. Takes him back down, and he's gonna lock it in one more time. TJ War feet are away from the ropes. The ring's at Saturn. TJ War has no choice but to submit. Prankster is victorious tonight. There you go. Oh, look what I found. I just found my list. I didn't miss anyone, so that's good. There we go. There you go, the big win for Prankster. But TJ War definitely put up quite the fight. Here's your winner, the Universal Champion, Alex the Prankster. Congratulations to him, warning everyone in that chamber match what they're gonna have to go through to be victorious. There you go. Up next now, it is gonna be our second qualifier match for the Raw Women's Championship Elimination Chamber. It's gonna be Emma as she goes 1-on-1 with Dee. The winner of this will join Naomi, who qualified earlier tonight, and the champion herself, Asuka, inside the chamber, and of course 3 other women. There we go. The following contest scheduled for one fall, introducing first, Emma. And a big opportunity for Emma as she heads into this match up here, looking to get herself that big win that she needs. She wins this match, she could possibly be the Raw Women's Champion heading into WrestleMania, which I definitely would believe is a good thing. I would definitely like to see that. But first, Emma needs to get past Dee. Can she do it? We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to find out. You can see she is definitely looks all business. Feeling very underrated with how she's been treated. Definitely feels that she deserves this opportunity much more than some of the other women on the roster. Which first, of course, she will have to go up against this woman. That being Dee. And her opponent, Dee. And Dee making her way to the ring. And you can see she is ready to go. Dee she is a woman that's always pumped up and ready for the competition. But will she be ready for Emma tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Here we go, we got Emma, we got Dee, and this matchup officially underway. Here we go. Now collar elbow tie up, not wasting any time here. Dee gonna go after the ribs of Emma, takes her down now into a headlock. Locked in now. Gonna go after the legs and into a headlock, but Dee gonna lock the headlock right back in onto Emma. Now the punch breaking through. Collar elbow tie up once again, gonna take her into against the ropes and gets a clean break. Good on the ref for getting that clean break there, and the Irish whip now to Dee and tossing her down. Gonna stomp onto the back with Emma, thinking about here. Big elbow drop, gonna connect now. Getting her up onto one knee, and a DDT now gonna connect onto Dee. Again, the elbow drop gonna connect, getting Dee up to her feet, and a forearm and a chop into the. And oh, Dee able to flip out of that side slam there, and a kick right into the big knee connects onto Emma, laying her out. Stomping on the back of the neck. What's Dee gonna do here? She's dragging Emma away from the ropes. And now turns around into the knee lift, clothesline, laying her out, takes her down now. And then she's gonna hop onto the go onto the apron, go back into the ring onto the middle rope now, and a big. And oh, Emma gets out of the way of the Phoenix Splash, stomping down onto Dee now. And gonna get her up onto one knee. And a punch and a DDT now gonna connect. Gonna hop up onto the middle rope. Gets out of the way of the splash though. Gonna stomp down onto Emma. Getting her up. And Emma gonna go right after the arm of Didi now. Into the big back suplex. Emma's actually doing pretty good in this match. Not gonna lie. Gonna go for the pin one. Only a 1 count though. What's Emma thinking here? Gonna stomp on the back of Didi. Gonna jam her head now into the mat. I'm gonna get her up to her feet. And getting her on the shoulders. And now gonna take Didi onto her shoulders and the stun gun connecting. Taking down Didi, but Emma hopping up onto the middle rope. She is telling Didi to get on her feet. I don't know what Emma is possibly thinking. And a missile drop kick. Taking Didi down. But that's not going to stop Didi now with the punch into a wheelbarrow. And a face buster connecting. Wow. And Emma, though, is going to try to make sure that she doesn't lose too much control of a jawbreaker. Now into the Luthez press. And look at Emma just showing off. I mean, you're not going to beat Didi by simply showing off. So, I really wouldn't do that. But Didi now going to take Emma onto one knee. That kick now gets her up. Irish whip Emma now off the ropes. And reverses the spear into a DDT. And now getting Didi onto her feet. And Emma gonna Irish whip. Oh, and now Emma with the big cross body in the corner. Is that the Emma sandwich? Yeah, it's the Emma sandwich. And now into the big Michinoku driver to Didi. Could that be it though? 1, 2, 3! Emma! Emma is going to the chamber. There you go. Emma picking up the big win, and I think a big upset, I guess. Because I don't know if anyone was really thinking that Emma could win this matchup, considering how Didi, well, she doesn't show up too often on the roster. What she does, she's usually pretty dominant. There you go, that big Michinoku driver was enough to give Emma a spot in the Elimination Chamber to join Naomi and Asuka. Here's your winner, Emma! But can Emma take advantage of this and win the big one? We'll have to wait till next Sunday to find out now, won't we? Until then. But now, up next, it is going to be the United States Champion, The Boss. He's going to go up against Aces and Spades, Frankie and Logan Hinton. Now, here's how the stipulation of this match is going to go. If Frankie and Logan take out The Boss, it will be The Boss defending his United States Championship against Frankie and Logan. But, if The Boss beats both men somehow in this handicap match, he will be inserted as the third participant in the match to join Tim Dynamite and Prankster thus far, and he will not have to defend his United States Championship at the pay-per-view. So either Boss is going to be in a triple threat match for his title, or he's not going to defend his title at all and has a big chance to become a double champion at the Elimination Chamber. We'll have to see let's see if he can pick up the win. We're going to see just who can take this matchup, who can take the victory here. Picking up a win against Seth Golden last night. Here we go. The following contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the United States Champion, The Boss. And the Boss picking up a big win against Seth Golden last night on the Royal Rumble pre-show. Though not really as good of a performance in the match itself. And I think the Boss was a bit embarrassed to know that he was actually the fastest participant to be eliminated in that match. I don't think it's a record, but I think it's very close. It was definitely the fastest in the match by like a second, with 18 seconds. The second shortest being, of course, Ryan Balor with 19 seconds. But that's not the point. That's behind him. He says, tonight is all about him. Tonight is going to be his moment where he earns himself in a spot into the Elimination Chamber, and he will become the first ever Universal and United States champion. Let's see if he can do that. First step he has to take is by winning this matchup. But we'll have to see what he can do. Frankie and Logan are pretty good competitors, so I wouldn't necessarily count them out. But we'll have to see. Here we go. This is going to be quite the challenge for the Boss, but the Boss has fought the odds before. So we'll have to see if he can do so tonight. I mean, he's been the United States champion a grand total of over 200 days. I mean, really denied that performance. There we go. There we go. Those opponents. And his opponents, Logan Hinton and Frankie, aces and spades. They fought for the Raw Tag titles last night against X. Were unfortunately unsuccessful, but they laid a challenge out for the Boss earlier today to have this matchup. Of course, Boss wouldn't accept, but DDP overheard the conversation, making the match official himself and adding the stipulation that if Boss wins, he can go into the Elimination Chamber, a Universal title Elimination Chamber, to make it so that it's a win-win no matter who wins. Well, not necessarily for the Boss. If he loses, he's going to be... Are you getting WWE 2K19? More likely than not, yeah, I'll probably end up getting WWE 2K19. Here we go. The Boss, aces and spades. This match underway. Here we go. And Frankie, the Irish whip to the Boss, now bumping into one another in the punch net, just punching at the Boss. An Irish whip onto the apron and a punch and taken to the outside. And Ace and Spades seem to have this thing for winning by countout and accepting the victory because they say a win is a win. Did you pre-order it? As of now, I have not pre-ordered it. And the boss gonna take Frankie into the steel steps. You need $10. Okay, cool. I'm gonna jam his arm into the steel steps. And now Frankie, though, gonna take him into the steel. Thing on the back, gonna get him up. And again, sending him back in the steps, stomping on the back. Jawbreaker. Inverted STO, look at the boss. Running in the ring. Until I can convert it. And the boss is gonna win by count out. But is DDP gonna be okay with that? Cause I know he called off a match. I know he called for a restart earlier tonight with the number 1 contenders match for the Raw Tag Titles. And yep, just as I thought, he's saying restart the match. He wants this to be a pinfall matchup since there is an opportunity on the line, especially on Boss's part. And you can see Boss is in the look at Frankie not wasting any time. Boss does not look very happy. These two already going right back and forth. And look at this, gonna lay out the United States champion. Gonna hop up onto the middle rope, telling him to get up on his feet. And the big no gets out of the way of the DDT, stomping down. I'm gonna stomp onto the back of the neck of Frankie now. Gonna drop the knee right onto the chest. I believe this is our semi-main event though, so yeah. Big drop kick takes down Frankie, and the boss is gonna have to do everything it takes to win, because you have not one but two people that you have to be able to fight off. It is one fall to a finish, but you still have that partner that can definitely break it up at any point of time. Look at the back suplex into the face buster, connects to Frankie. Gonna set him up. Gonna get Frankie onto one knee. And now the punch. And the knee right to the ribs, stunning him. Now just gonna stomp down on to the boss, taking him down now. And now up on his back, what's he gonna do here? Getting him up, but boss with a knee lift. Laying out Frankie. They're gonna get him up. Gonna take boss though again onto one knee. What is he gonna do here? Getting him up to his feet. And Frankie gonna Irish whip him. And oh my goodness, lowering the ropes. What's up, Logan? Logan just lowering the ropes, sending boss flying over out of the ring. Oh, look at the boss though. Taking down Logan. In the forearm and a reversal. And the underhook face buster of Frankie. Hooks the leg, looking to get the win early on. Only a one count though. Now gonna tag Logan into the match, and look at him, he's quickly just hopping out. He's hopping back in though quickly, and Logan though laying him out. And now sending him up onto the middle, onto the top rope, layers him into the trio. Whoa, and a headbutt by the boss though. And over went for the slam. Logan reverses it into the inverted DDT. Getting onto the apron, gonna tell the boss to get up to his feet. Springboard forearm smash takes him down. Gonna stomp down now onto him. Stomping onto the boss. Drops the knee onto the back of the neck. Going for the pin. One. Only a one count though. Gonna stomp onto the back of boss now. Sits him up. Gets out of the way of the forearm. And the boss though, schoolboy super kick takes him down. And gonna get him up to his feet. And here we go, underhook, suplex gonna take down Logan. And the boss looking to finish off Logan, looking to get himself inserted into that Universal title elimination chamber with the boss lock. The boss locked in on Logan, but is Logan going to be able to fight out of it? He does. He gets out of the way of the kick, though, and the big walker by Boss. And he is doing Boss is doing whatever it takes. Into the, no, gets out of the way of the Phoenix Splash. And Logan gonna climb up to the top rope. And the big, oh my goodness, that big moonsault. Connecting the height he's able to get with that. And now he's up to his feet. Buster with the jawbreaker. Super kick to the ribs. Gonna Irish whip him now into the corner. Boss, so here we go. And look at us using the ropes to hit the corner into the big walker. Logan trying to distract the referee. Not really gonna do much at the moment. Going up the arm and gonna get him up to his feet. Into the inverted STO now, connecting onto Frankie. They're gonna roll him across the ring now, and the Boss kicking right at the skull of Frankie. Gonna take him down, and the Boss gonna hop up onto the apron now, telling him to get to his feet. I do not know what the Boss is thinking, but it may not end well for Frankie. Big knee strike connecting. And he's gonna show off to the crowd now, but that's not necessarily gonna get you the win. Getting him up. And the uppercut. And oh, the kick connecting. And the vertical suplex into the sit-out powerbomb connects onto the Boss. Dumping on the back. The Jim his arm into the mat now, getting him up to his feet, turns him around, oh, caught him, and the reverse choke slam connects onto the Boss, just simply placing his hand onto him. 1, 2, 3, and Aces and Spades are victorious. Cranking at my toe. For a very good reason. There are 3 very big factors that I'm thinking about right now. And I'm kind of here, and DDP is making a very different decision at the moment. He's talking to me idea and making me think, and he's telling me he's thinking about. So he's thinking of something. I don't know what he's thinking. He keeps confusing me. I don't know. Hey, Paige. You're confused. Okay. So from what I'm hearing, and this is, I don't completely understand what he's going for here, but DDP is making this. Considering he's gonna use Aces and Spades words against them, that a win is a win, he's gonna say that Boss won the first match, and that's gonna stay as it. And since they won the rematch, he's gonna do this. Next week, on Monday Night Raw, it will be the Boss versus Logan Hinton versus Frankie in a triple threat match. If Boss wins, he doesn't have to defend the title, but if Frankie or Logan win, they will be inserted. It's gonna be in a triple, wait, I got it. Logan versus Frankie versus the Boss. The winner in a Universal Championship Chamber qualifying match. If Boss wins, he's in the match, doesn't have to defend his title. But if he does lose, whoever isn't the winner, he will defend against at the Elimination Chamber. So let's say Logan wins the triple threat match, then he will defend against Frankie at Elimination Chamber. It's a very confusing subject, but I'll explain. I guess I'll personally be able to explain it more next week. But I guess there's still confusion on who's fighting for the U.S. title. I guess I don't know. But up next, this is our main event in our third official qualifying match. The winner will join Tim and Prankster. It's going to be Chris Awesome, Brock Lesnar, Julian, and Eddie Guerrero. No, the match next week is not a title match. Next week, the match is a qualifying match. So the winner will join the three men who will be a part of the Universal Championship or Universal Championship Elimination Chamber. If Boss wins it, he's in it, and he doesn't have to defend his title. But if a member of Aces and Spades wins it, that member of Aces and Spades will be in the Chamber match, while the other one fights for the United States Championship at the Chamber. That's what the match is gonna be. But up next is gonna be Chris Awesome, Brock Lesnar, Julian, and Eddie Guerrero. The winner will join Prankster and Tim for the title. If you want to. I personally would wait until after the pay-per-views are both. I would wait until the might as well have to kill a kid to the triple threat. Nope. It's just going to be you three men. No one else. It's going to be Frankie versus Logan versus the Boss. No more, no less. Stipulation stand. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase last night, but ultimately lose, shockingly, to Prankster. He gets one more match opportunity to finally get himself a Universal Championship match, and maybe that championship itself. I would wait until after the pay-per-views are done, both Fastlane and Elimination Chamber, so you know who the champions are, because you could announce what you're fighting for knowing who the champion is beforehand, but you may want to change your decision after the pay-per-views, because now someone else has won the title, and now maybe you don't want to fight them, or you just don't want to be a part of a triple threat, because that's when they're cashing in their rematch. It's just something to consider. This is the first time, well, the second time someone has had to tell, because Colton really just didn't really know what he was talking about. But yeah, but I would take my time, think it over, and the Raw after Fastlane, I'll let you do. I'll let you you can tell me who you want to fight. Honestly, I hope Frankie wins so I can get the US title. I don't want the Universal title. Okay, we'll have to see. Let's see how things go. But here we go. Oh, that is very glowy. Here comes a man who I really didn't think was going to be so impressive in the Rumble, but he was. This man had the most eliminations in that matchup. It was tied with 3 other people, but that's still the most eliminations in the match. And his opponent's first, Julian. But Julian was very impressive in the Rumble, lasting a good 7 minutes and eliminating a total of 3 people, which was the most in the match. Was the most somebody had eliminated in the match. So good on him on that one. And DDP took that into consideration when putting him in this matchup, feeling he truly does deserve this opportunity. Well, but we're going to see if Julian can take advantage of this opportunity and get himself into that Universal title chamber match. We'll have to see. Come on! If I get nothing, I just want to face Brandon Collins 1v1. Logan, if you win, if Boss wins, oh yeah, if Boss wins, he's in it, you're gonna get nothing. That makes sense. You want to face Brandon Collins 1v1? I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. We'll have to see, Logan. I can't confirm that just yet. You're gonna have to wait a bit. We'll have to wait for next week. Because who knows, you may get your opportunity. I'm sorry, I thought originally I was gonna let you guys take the win and make it a triple threat. But then I thought and making his way to the ring, Chris Awesome. Chris Awesome took a loss back at the Rumble in the Fatal 4 to Bruce Mitchell. Now he's looking to become and break his own record, I guess. I don't know. Keeping it. Well, I just want to take on. I'm not a jobber. Penis makes sense. Only pissed makes sense, bruh. Well, Brandon, you were one of the 4 people to get the most eliminations in the Rumble. So good on you. Good on you, Brendan. You were one of the 4 people who got the most eliminations in the Rumble. So, take pride in yourself. But Chris Awesome, you can see he is ready to go. He is a 3-time Universal Champion, a 2-time AEW Champion, looking to become a 4-time AEW. Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's meaning something, but it's also not meaning something considering 4 people got that many eliminations. It makes it less and less special the more and more people have, and I don't even think that's the most eliminations in history. I'm gonna eventually look back at the other Rumbles if I can find last year's Rumble. Well, depending on what happens, depending on if you're the US champ or not or whatever, you're more than likely you're most likely gonna be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but, that doesn't matter. Does it even matter if I get it? It's definitely something to talk about. Yeah, I think that might just be how it is, and I know that's not something you don't want to hear. I mean, I don't want to hear it. If I were told I'm just gonna be in a battle royal with a bunch of other people, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. It's just, and making his way to the ring, Eddie Guerrero, former 2-time WWE champion, making his way to the ring, bragging rights. But don't you love bragging rights, Brendan? Like, isn't that your entire career? Just bragging rights? Bro, well, I don't care. I just want to fight at Mania. There you go, exactly. And I usually have usually I have the Battle Royal on the main show, just because we usually don't have time for that kind of stuff. I don't want to try to make good about at Mania, that kind of timing stuff. So that's usually fun. But okay, here we go. This Fatal 4-Way. The winner of this, of course, will be joining Tim and Prankster and 3 other people. And here we go. Chris Awesome going after Brock Lesnar. Eddie Guerrero going after Julian. That as well and winning titles. Exactly. So you got one of the 3. At least it's one of the 3 things that you absolutely love. I mean, in AEW, you're not very good at the other 2, so you might as well live for one of them, right? Who's Universe Champion? There is no Universe Champion, pal. If you're thinking about the Universal Champion, that would be Alex the Prankster. Play something online with me after stream? What online? Maybe. Let's see. I might rock on Hulu. I don't know. We'll see. And a big missile drop kick. Eddie Guerrero, he's gonna roll out of the ring. Brock had it onto the apron, a big forearm takes down Julian. That too. No, it's not. That's not anything. Alex, they were going to win anyway. Okay, point. Those 2 words, for some reason, are becoming the 2 most hated words in my life. Thank God. I am starting to hate those words. I honestly am. For a minute when he gets the champion in a title match. Okay, I don't get what's going for that. And launching Chris Awesome out of the ring. Okay, or how about if me and Frankie lose, we fight for the title at Chamber? Maybe, we'll see. This is why you're Alex is an atheist confirmed. I'm not an atheist. I'm a Christian, but okay. I want to go to SmackDown. At least they show me respect. Yes, because people definitely don't show you respect here, right? Right, boss? Because they want to fight. Because fighting is not respectful. Because you have a championship, you don't. Since you're a champion, you shouldn't expect people to want to fight you. Quickly breaking up the pinfall here. And Julian now, and they're gonna take out Brock, and look at a double team here. And the double DDT takes down Brock Lesnar. And the inverted STO. And Eddie gonna just hop onto the apron, springboard splash. And hop it in there. I think you don't want me to win. I didn't say I don't want you to win. I never said that. Alex, I will show you. I will win my U.S. Championship. You already have a United States Championship. So I guess you already showed me, since you already had it. And you literally... Why don't you have playing on online off streams? Because I usually listen to music, and I usually don't talk, you know. It's just something I don't do. Well, I am. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm tired of him. I mean, he definitely deserves to win. It's better than underrated people or overrated people, you know, or people who aren't relevant. It's better than people who aren't relevant or people who are relevant. And an awesome knee strike to Julian. Eddie gets sent to Suplex City. I mean, it's better than what I could have. It's better than who could have won. Oh, should have won, I'm sorry. But why? Why should have Skull won? Now that I've had time to think about it, what would have been the difference if Skull had won than if Brendan Collins had won? The crossed arm bar locked in onto Julian. Is Julian gonna be able to... No, Julian is fighting out of it. Eddie telling him to get up. And now Julian takes down Eddie. Alex, you should have won. But why? Is he ever a main champion? The only titles he's won are Raw Tag titles and the Hardcore title. That's all he's won. But, and again, literally the only thing J-Boy has won is the Hardcore title. So that argument is already busted because J-Boy has the same situation. He's never held a title besides the Hardcore title. And the big F5 though to Eddie Guerrero. And Julian with the sunset flip power bomb. One. No, Chris Awesome breaks it up. What's up? When? I don't know. I don't care. But bombshell, everyone. Well, I don't know. I just came here not... That's fine. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just saying. And Julian now with the big snap. You know what's funny, ZK? And I'm not guilting you. It's just that if I was thinking about putting you in a qualifying match actually tonight, but then I remembered that you said you were gonna leave, and I wanted to respect that, so I didn't put you in. Who's fighting Bruce at the Chamber as of now? At the Chamber, it's gonna be TJ War, because TJ War has a rematch buzz at the Chamber. Irish ships Eddie back in the corner. Drop kick to Eddie, sending him back into the corner. And Julian gonna send Eddie Guerrero now shoulder first into the ring post. And Chris, drop kick Eddie gonna shove him. The forearm to the back, and turns him around. Big back suplex to Eddie Guerrero, connecting. Julian reverses though into a punch. Oh no, look at this, the big Walker to Chris connecting. And Brock Lesnar gonna send Julian now. No, Julian reverses it. Wow. gonna chop. He's gonna drag him against the ropes, and now spinning kick into the big Northern Lights suplex, take down the Beast. What's up, DJ Edward? Tank. Can I invent my own title and make it like the internet title where I never defend it? Maybe. Alex, do you think I'm ready? I think you're just right. I mean, if you're not ready, we can make you ready, absolutely. But I don't think it matters whether you're ready. Ready or not, here you come, because you're getting that main event of Wrestlemania this year. So, yeah. Look at Brock just slamming Eddie Guerrero with the power slam into the barricade. Oh my goodness, and Chris Awesome now the forearm to the back, gonna send Brock into the ring post. Did I prove everyone wrong? You did what you said you were gonna do. You were gonna win the Rumble, and you did. You did just that. So yeah, you proved everyone wrong. If I do come, what could I even do? Well, you would have to come back before Mania. Because if you were to come back at Mania with no hype, literally all you really could do is enter the Battle Royal, which, I mean, you could. That could definitely get you somewhere, because if you win again, you get a minor title match and the hardcore title, because usually end up putting that title on the line at Mania in the Battle Royal. But I mean, that if you would have to come back beforehand, if you really wanted to do something important. And Brock breaking it up. No, clothesline by Lesnar. Brock is busted open. I don't even think I realized that. And the snap DDT takes down Lesnar now. What's Julian gonna do? And look at this, the standing moonsault connects onto the Beast. He's hopping up onto the middle rope. And oh, Chris also going for that pin, but Julian noticed. He was able to break it up. There you go. Chris Austin tried to pull a fast one. And Irish whips him into the corner now. Chris Awesome drop kick in the corner. Into the shoulder block. I don't know what else. What out in time for me. Understandable. Makes sense. Drop the back. I don't know, Josh. Maybe we'll find something for you. We'll find something, anything. Launching Eddie out of the ring. And a big Hurricane Rana by Julian. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kicks out after 2. And look at the big head scissors by Eddie. The first one. What I'll do in time for Mania. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait for the weeks to come. Since you're going to be active on the roster, you maybe can get yourself a title match at Fastlane. Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what you're going to do. And the shoulder block and the big sunset flip. Power bomb to Brock on the outside. If I have no title after Mania, I want to go to SmackDown. We'll see. Let's see. Let's wait till Mania. Night after Mania, I'm gonna use my Discord and ask for suggestions on who should go to Raw or SmackDown for the Superstar Shakeup based off of personal beliefs, personal superstar thoughts. It's up to you guys. And so that's how I'm gonna go off of it this year. Last year I just did it based off randomness because nobody really had too many thoughts on who they wanted to. Everyone was booing when I won because I was heel, and now I want to be a face. Well, it's not that simple. You don't want to. And look at that stuff. Superplex. I don't care where I go. And the Falcon Arrow. Okay then, maybe it'll stay on SmackDown. And the standing moonsault to Julian. And I get him up to his feet. I'm gonna Irish whip Julian now onto the apron now again, and the punch takes him away. And Brock Irish whipping Eddie into the corner. And Josh, why would he do his doing? Okay, we're a face. It's just nobody knows. Oh shit. You know, Northern Lights suplex to Chris, and look at Brock launching Eddie off the top with that butterfly suplex. Oh my goodness, and now he's gonna go for the pin. 1. Break it up. And now Brock, look at this, and oh, Julian though gonna keep it from happening. And down gonna get Brock Lesnar up onto his feet. And Chris Awesome going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out after 2. And Brock gonna roll to the outside and a kick now. Climbing to the top rope. Springboard. Phoenix Splash. Oh, it was my turn. Doesn't matter now, does it? It's all done and over with. We don't need to really worry about it, do we? It really wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I care too much. Or at least not as much as I should. I mean, at the moment, yeah, I felt I was really upset because it really looked like Skull was gonna finally win the big one. But now that it's done and over with, it is what it is. You really can't argue with it. And oh, Brock lifts Chris Awesome up. Wrestlemania, exactly. And now an F5 to Chris Awesome, but the ref is down. And look at that. Big F5. But the referee is down and cannot count for the victory. And Chris Awesome, though, gonna catch Lesnar with the shoulder block. And now went for that kick. I think he was going for that. No, my goodness, Eddie taking down both Chris Awesome and Brock Lesnar. Going for the pin of what? There you go. And Eddie gonna climb up to the top rope. But Julian gonna get it, Brock up to his feet. And drop missile and a missile drop kick to Brock into the DDT to Julian now. Oh no, Eddie Guerrero locks in the lasso from El Paso, but Chris Awesome's able to break it up. No, German suplex. 1, 2. Is that after 2? And Chris Awesome, though, gonna hook the leg. Brock, though, gonna break up the pin. And he's fired up. And he's looking, I think he was looking to try to finish off. And Brock, but Julian reversal, gonna take him onto the apron. Oh no, here we go. And look at Julian with the DDT on the apron. And now Chris Awesome with a curb stomp to Eddie Guerrero. Could that be the end of the end though? He hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out after 2. Face first. And now look at this. And a no caught. Set out power bomb to Julian. Shut the fuck up, okay? Seems I'm not gonna comment that. Not allowed to comment anyway. Thus I'm heading back into the ring and Brock gonna go for a pin, but Chris breaks it up. Breaker, no. Good question. The leg, you know, Chris Awesome gonna Irish whip Eddie Guerrero into the corner. But here we go. Has Eddie up. Drop kick to the back though. He's not gonna let him finish him. Turns him around into the big Walker to Chris Awesome. And the leg drop connecting. And the neck snap now takes him down. Gonna get Chris up onto his feet. And they're just staring at him. Oh, and a drop kick to the legs of Brock. Hurricane Rana and Chris Awesome with the dragon suplex to Julian into the pin. 1, 2, kicks out after 2. Gonna go right after the arm of Brock. Him up. And Eddie Guerrero now launching Brock Lesnar out. And Julian though with the punch. And the Irish whip him in the corner. And Brock is taking down Eddie Guerrero. He's fired up. Pumped up. And oh, Chris Awesome gonna look to finish off Julian now. Oh, and now Brock gonna take Eddie to Suplex City now. And superplex into the Falcon Arrow. Chris Awesome gonna go for the pin. 1, 2, but Julian again kicked out after 2. Kick to the chest. And Owen kicked down Julian. Putting on the back. Chris Awesome gonna go right after the arm. Stomping. Brock looking to finish the job. Chris Awesome though with the walker. Both men are down. And Brock Lesnar, F5 to Eddie Guerrero. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Brock Lesnar is going to the chamber. Brock Lesnar is going to go inside the Elimination Chamber. He gets one more opportunity for the Universal Championship. 17 days. No way I miss him, in a way I don't. Because now in 2K I see more organized. Okay, Josh, why do you miss 2K 17 days? Before I get into my reason, so I get my reasoning. Just so I can take yours into consideration before I make my stocks. Because what I say may literally contradict what you're saying. Has a skull on it. Yes, because that's mostly the AEW logo. Here's your winner, Brock Lesnar. And look at Brock, he is all bloodied up. There you go. That's gonna be all for this episode of Raw. Want to play WWE Online? Unfortunately, I cannot. I cannot, Logan. I like it. It's perfect for me, Alex. How is it perfect for you? You're acting like if you didn't like it, you would change it. Better roster, better storylines, and possibly a better Mania. Honestly, the first Mania wasn't off par. Like, you even called WrestleMania 2 mediocre. I think this Mania has a lot of potential, Josh, being honest. The roster, well, yes, I can admit there were a lot of bigger superstars. It's just because I've been concentrating on the same people. I've been concentrating on the same people, not really I've been recently trying to build people up. Brandon, that's retarded. Why would he be afraid of you? Just because he's taller than you. You have honestly been proven to not be a big threat. At all. So I don't think that would be the case. But you're a bit... WrestleMania 2 was actually good. I was just biased because I lost. I guess that makes sense. I think WrestleMania 3 does have a lot of potential. Honestly, I mean... Even though we don't necessarily... I think we're really just saying we don't want J-Boy to win just because of who had to suffer because of it. I honestly do believe... I'll get to that in a minute, Logan. I honestly believe that Brandon Collins could put on a good Mania match, depending on who he ends up choosing to fight. Was actually had a genius ending. Yes, it did. You did admit to liking that. But let's get to the news. We'll talk about it as we do the news. Bill Mitchell has made a complete recovery from his injuries and ready to compete at full strength again, and that's literally all we have for that. But yeah, I mean, I think 2K18 had a lot of potential, I just didn't use it at all. No, Alex, I'm legit not excited, not just because Jay. That makes sense. That makes sense, Josh, I understand. I think ZK would definitely be beat by me. When are you fighting him? When are you fighting ZK? Brandon, when are you fighting ZK? When did ZK ever say he wanted to fight you? You are a very confusing human being. You are very cocky. That's not a lie, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, he's not even making sense right now. Brandon is on Raw. Nope. Brandon Johnson is on SmackDown. My boy Brandon Johnson is on SmackDown Live. Which makes this much more confusing. Much more confusing. Because ZK is on Raw, and he also said he's taking a break. Brandon is on SmackDown, and he's not even doing anything. doesn't seem he's gonna be doing anything. Like he said himself, he may just be in the he may just he may just not be in the battle royale just because I may not have ideas for what I can do at Mania. Okay. I have a couple ideas of maybe what you can do at Mania, but it depends on what I choose to do for you at Fastlane. Depends on how the matches go at Fastlane. Brandon has yet to explain. Me versus Brandon rivalry is one of them. I don't think we're gonna have space for that. The only non-title match that we're really gonna be able to have is an Undertaker match, which this year will be against the Raw Superstar and the Battle Royal. So unless you or Brandon win a title, I really don't necessarily believe that I could make that one happen. I could cost him a title match, yeah, but that still wouldn't necessarily mean you would be able to get in. Oh, can I fight Taker? I will choose who fights Taker after Elimination Chamber, and I'm not telling anyone who's fighting Taker. You're gonna have to use your context clues to figure out who it is as the rivalry goes on. Or as the rivalry starts when I choose who calls out Undertaker. Because anytime I ask that and I let people choose who's fighting Taker, it goes, I know I'm not, yeah, because you're a SmackDown superstar, Josh. Actually, I'd be okay with you fighting him. Just because of the blatant fact that you would actually make a pretty good match for him. Can I have a match at main event? Maybe, we'll see. It will probably be Seth Golden. Why would it be Seth Golden? That makes no sense. It would make it would make sense. It would make more sense than not sense. Like, why would I have Seth Golden? He honestly isn't gonna. He honestly doesn't need the possible push. I'll figure it out. But okay, tomorrow we'll be in Bakersfield, California. I have a demon costume, by the way. I could imagine you do. We're not that far from Mania. Can you check it out? Is it on Dynamite Speed Attire? Or whatever? Looking at main event? Not how main event works. When do I have a strange liking? I don't necessarily think that's true. Is this it? Yeah, I looked at that. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Sorry, Alex. No problemo. But okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. Unless anyone has any more comments. Here we go. Here, thank you all so much for liking this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button and comment down below. Must subscribe to the channel. Of course, we are on that road to 1K subscribers. I'm hoping to get to that goal by the end of 2018. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Gonna get me some crabs. That was a very random comment. I like it.